So as we know, around this time every single year, it's the same thing over and over again. Trade rumors. This player is rumored to be here on draft night. The Washington Commanders are rumored to trade for this player or should be interested in trade for this player. It's a yearly thing. However, there was this most recent made-up rumored trade, Breece Hall to the Washington Commanders from the New York Jets. However, the reason I'm making this video is because it could really shock a lot of people if this trade went down for both sides. Let's talk about it. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video. And in today's video, I'm coming here with a video. We're going to be talking about the Washington Commanders and could they potentially trade for Breece Hall and how this was shocked pretty much everyone. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so when you get notified when I upload it. So that way, before we get into today's video, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so we greatly appreciate if you can reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into it. So, the Washington Commanders, if you ask me and pretty much every other fan in this fan base, one thing that we feel like we're dying for right now, that is a running back with some type of speed and ability to turn a 5-yard run into a 60-yard touchdown. That is simply what we're missing and what we think will help this offense go to the next level. However, the Washington Commanders coaching staff may feel a little bit different. Now, the last time I spoke on that, my video got a lot of backlash and a lot of mixed opinions, which is okay. But the Washington Commanders, they were rumored to potentially be in on trading for Breece Hall from the New York Jets. Now, at first reaction, I was like, hell no. I don't think the Jets are interested in trading Breece Hall. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know what we would be willing to give up. What are they even accepting for Breece Hall if they were looking to trade him? Now, remember, Breece Hall came onto the scene rookie year and was outstanding. Like, he came in and absolutely lit the NFL on fire. Since then, Breece Hall has kind of calmed down in terms of the production. In 2022, he had about 400 rushing yards. 2023 was his big breakout year with 900 rushing yards. And in 2024, he had 800 rushing yards as well, all having 4 to 5 touchdowns. And he had about 4.5 yards per carry. Oddly enough, although 2022 was his least amount of rushing yard years, that was the best year he had in terms of rushes per average. Now, of course, if you look over the years of the Jets, it has not been good since he's been there. It was supposed to be better with Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers flamed out. And then obviously prior to that, since he's been there, Zach Wilson, it wasn't really much of anything. It's never been good. So, is it really fair to judge Breece Hall based off of that? No, and I believe he had an injury as well, so not necessarily the best to blame him or judge him for his time in New York. But I mean, I could see a way in which the Jets are moving on from him. I would say that they may be looking to go elsewhere as they have another running back in that backfield that is really good as well. I mean, he's huge and he runs very well, and he's just as good as Breece Hall in their eyes. But my whole thing is, if I'm the Jets and if I'm Aaron Glenn, do I really want to trade away one of our best offensive pieces, right? Like, we got Justin Fields and we want to be not rebuilding, at least from the outside looking in. I don't think they're rebuilding, so I don't know if they're willing to trade away one of their best offensive weapons, although I did say they did have a duo backfield. So maybe they're like, man, we don't need both of these guys, you know? And as far as Washington goes, my opinion, it does make sense. Is it realistic? Probably not, just because there's not no true like validity. I don't know how to say that word, but there's no true like I guess rumor or evidence that we're interested in trading for Breece Hall. It's just talk, right? But if it was to go down, it wouldn't honestly surprise me because he would be that guy that we're missing in terms of the backfield, the backfield presence. With Washington's backfield as it stands right now, is Brian Robinson, is Austin Eckler, and it's obviously Chris Rodriguez and Jeremy McNicholson. When you think of that running back room, most people would be like, well, they got 4 running backs. Why would they need another one? What would they be doing? What would they benefit from getting Breece Hall? And as I mentioned, he will come in and I think he has the most upside out of all of them. He's shown ability year after year, Curry after Curry, to have that home run explosion. He can take contact, he can melt off a contact, he can have some wiggle to his running style that we're desperately missing. And the good thing about I think Breece Hall and just any running back, in my opinion, that comes to Washington, they would benefit from the fact that they don't have to take the workload, the full workload. It can kind of be broken down from running back by committee. That's why I think we simply are going to run with and should really do, because there's not one guy on this roster or one guy that we would be able to draft, unless it's Marion Hampton or even trade for him, Breece Hall, that's willing to say, hey, watch out, I got it. I demand 20, 25 carries a game. Now, if Breece Hall's whole frustration thing, if he's even frustrated with his role, is I want to get more snaps, more opportunities, then maybe Washington isn't the place for him. But if the Jets simply are just interested in trading him away, I think Washington should at least take a look at it, do your homework. You know what I'm saying? But in my honest opinion, what I want Washington to do, I think, again, this draft class is too stacked to not draft a running back. So if you are any interested in Breece Hall, I would prefer you to draft a guy before you trade for Breece Hall. Omarion Hampton kind of gives me Breece Hall vibes, but on steroids. But who never knows what they're thinking. They may feel like there's no guy in the NFL draft as far as the running back position that we feel like could provide us with what Breece Hall has already done. He's shown the ability to, again, put up really good yards. He has pro ability, right? Some of these guys, or all these guys, I should say, have no experience in the NFL, and this is their first look at it, and we don't know how they're going to react. That could be their whole thought process. So it's like, why draft a running back when we can go get a vet, trade for a veteran, and the vet could come in and pretty much new scenery and explode here. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. Outside of I want to say his second year, I really haven't heard much from Breece Hall. Same with Kenneth Walker. Like, remember those two guys? They came in the league and took it by storm, Slim. And I'm like, man, these the next guys up. But it was the wave after that. It was what's his name, bro, from Detroit, bro? Y'all know who I'm talking about, the running back Gibbs. It was all those guys, and now Saquon's back, and Josh Jacobs is resurrected too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's those guys. It ain't the other guys from the other draft class. So maybe a new fresh start, a new home for him would be just what he's missing. But if I had to say, take my honest take on it, we only have 5 draft picks. I think a trade will go down for Washington, whether it's getting more picks or whether it's trading for a final piece to add to this team. I'm not sure if it's Breece Hall, but I do think something's going to go down. As we said, just under 2.5, 3 weeks away from the draft, I think something special is going to happen on day 1 or day 2 for the Washington Commanders. I don't know if it's Breece Hall again, but something's going to happen, in my opinion. But it being Breece Hall, I don't know. I personally would rather just draft Travion Henderson or one of these backs. There's so many guys you choose from. But leave your comments and thoughts down below. Do you think the Washington Commanders should or would even be interested in trading for Breece Hall? Leave it down below in the comment section. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We really appreciate if you reach that goal as soon as possible. Thanks so much. Have a blessed, stay safe, be easy out there. Peace.